Took it nicely, takes it on.
Hello everybody and welcome to our Cafe Better Sport. Again, a busy week coming up, and largely because of all of the sport being condensed, particularly football. We've got again Europa League qualifiers, we've got Premier League on the weekend, there's Carabao Cup, it just doesn't stop. IPL, of course, every day, and the golf as well with a different schedule. So lots of information to impart. Lots of rugby to look forward to as well. On this diary, we can't go through everything, but we've looked at the big sport events and going to bring your attention to that. So actually going to start with some golf and remind you that we are in Europe again, heading north to Scotland for the Aberdeen Standard Investment Scottish Open. It's an event actually that Brandon Stone, the South African, won in 2018. The defending champion from 2019 is the Austrian Bernd Weisberger, but that'll be played at the Renaissance Club starting on Thursday in North Berwick, obviously in Scotland. So very much a European focus there. Although we have quite a big PGA Tour event as well. That'll be the Sanderson Farm Championship. And we are, and here's a riddle for you. See if you guess where we're going. What has four eyes and runs for 2,000 miles but can't see, even though it's got four eyes? Of course, the answer is the Mississippi. Mississippi has four eyes and runs for 2,000 miles. And that's where we're going, to Jackson, Mississippi, for the Sanderson Farms Championship. And the defending champion there is Sebastian Munoz, who won his first PGA Tour event, beating Sunjay Im there last year. So that's part of the PGA Tour, the US PGA Tour, the Sanderson Farms Championship, as I mentioned, at the Country Club of Jackson, Mississippi. So those are your two big PGA Tour events and European Tour events. We talk now a little bit about football. So stand by for that, because lots of soccer and the week ahead is just crazy. So on Tuesday, and this is a big one, is the round of 16 Carabao Cup clash between Spurs and Chelsea. Remember that Spurs got a bye. They didn't have to play Leyton Orient on account of the COVID scare there last week, so they got to buy into this round of 16. They'll take on Chelsea on Tuesday night, and that's to be looked forward to as well. But Wednesday is probably the big day, because we got Serie A action. Lazio take on Atalanta. There's a La Liga clash, Real Madrid at home against Real Valladolid. Picking out some of the highlights there. And then also on Wednesday, we've got more clashes. That'll be Burnley versus Manchester City, Brighton versus Manchester United, and Everton versus West Ham. All of those are Carabao Cup round of 16. So Manchester City needing to bounce back desperately after being given a bit of a lesson by Leicester on the weekend. They're away at Burnley. Manchester United and Brighton meet again. Manchester United got very lucky to take the points in the Premier League. I wonder what Brighton will try and do to them on Wednesday night in the Carabao Cup. And Everton versus West Ham. Well, Everton, second on the Premier League, 3 out of 3 for them, maximum of 9 points. But West Ham showed that they weren't dead and buried with a 4-0 drubbing of Wolverhampton Wanderers on Sunday night. So those are your Wednesday Carabao Cup action. And if you didn't want more, I can give you more, because on Thursday we look to some Europa League qualifying, and once again Spurs back in action there. There's a lot on Thursday night. Spurs have to be at home against Maccabi Haifa, and Rangers take on Galatasaray. I had a look at the Thursday Europa League qualifying games. That's probably the pick of them. Glasgow Rangers at home against Galatasaray, the Turks there. So that'll be particularly interesting. And then also on Thursday, there's another Carabao Cup clash, and that is a cracker. It's Liverpool versus Arsenal. And of course, they're playing on Monday night in the Premier League. So Liverpool versus Arsenal on Thursday, the 1st of October. And if that isn't enough for you, I looked at La Liga action on Thursday, and Barcelona are playing on Thursday night away at Celta Vigo. So there's football left, right, and centre. And that, of course, just sets us up for a weekend of football. Once again, Premier League fixtures, there's some to look forward to there. For me, the pick of the games on Saturday in the English Premier League will actually be Leeds at home against Manchester City. I think a lot of us are very impressed by the way Leeds have been on the front foot, and they're taking on Pep Guardiola's Manchester City, who've got to be a little bit shell-shocked having lost to Leicester on the weekend. So that's Saturday the 3rd in the Premier League. Sunday is a huge day of football across most of the leagues. Let's start with Serie A, because Juventus and Napoli play each other on Sunday the 4th of October in Serie A action. And then La Liga, there's a nice game as well. The pick there will be Barcelona at home against Sevilla. So Barca and Sevilla on Sunday the 4th of October. And then the two big Premier League clashes on that Sunday, arguably Leicester, who are on top of the Premier League, 9 points for them, but a better goal difference than Everton. So Leicester at home against West Ham, who we mentioned improved to beat Wolves. And then Manchester United at Old Trafford take on Tottenham. So Tottenham have got fixtures on Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday in various competitions. For them, it's a Tuesday Carabao Cup game, as I mentioned, against Chelsea. Then Europa League qualifier on Thursday, fortunately for them at home, and then up to Manchester to play Manchester United or Old Trafford on Sunday. So lots of fixtures there. I think we've pretty much covered all of those. Before we do go, though, don't forget those IPL games, because they are coming thick and fast. There's a game pretty much every day, and I can share that with you quickly, take you through the IPL fixtures, which start on Tuesday, the 29th of September, is Delhi against Sunrisers Hyderabad, the Delhi Capitals. Then on Wednesday, it'll be Rajasthan Royals versus the Kolkata Knight Riders. We move on to the 1st of October. That will be Thursday, Kings 11 Punjab and the Mumbai Indians. And these fixtures just continue, because on the 2nd of October, Chennai Super Kings, Sunrisers Hyderabad, and then into the weekend, as it were, because we've got on Saturday, the 3rd of October, Royal Challengers Bangalore against the Rajasthan Royals. And Sunday, actually, there's another game on Saturday as well, which is the Delhi Capitals versus the Kolkata Knight Riders. So 2 games on Saturday. And then 2 games on Sunday. Mumbai Indians host Sunrisers Hyderabad, and the Kings 11 Punjab take on the Chennai Super Kings, also on Sunday, the 4th of October. So that pretty much wraps up the diary ahead. As I said, there are lots of other sports sorts going on. It doesn't end, but we've given you the highlights. Football certainly on everybody's lips, particularly this week with Europa League qualifiers, with Carabao Cup action, and that's the round of 16. So we're getting very quickly through to the semi-finals and final. And as I mentioned, there's also Premier League on the weekend, plus La Liga and Serie A. So very busy week of sport coming up. That's pretty much it from the Better Sport boys at Cafe. Thanks for joining us. Good luck with your bets in the week ahead.